Well, this afternoon's been a tough act, several tough acts to follow, but I want to thank you all for coming. Ross Klein's going to join me on the stage in a couple of minutes to do the draw for some of these great prizes that were donated to us, and also extend his thanks. But I wanted to start first by thanking our sponsors, GSK, Novartis, Bristol Myers Squibb, Bayer, and Exelixis. We couldn't have put this day on without you. Their support of our work and of our patient community is really important to us, and it allows us to bring you folks here and provide a day like this at no charge and cover parking and doing all of those wonderful things. So we really do appreciate their continued support. We also had donations that you saw in your welcome kits and from these prize packages from Dermal Therapy, Farleyco Marketing, and Utterly Smooth. So we appreciate their support as well of items for the gift bags. I want to thank the Marriott, Courtyard Marriott. It's been a really wonderful opportunity working with this hotel and their staff. They've been exceptional to us and really worked along with our needs. I want to thank the volunteers who helped today. Maybe they could stand up. Some are board members, some are committee members, some are students. Stand up and let's say thank you. I'd like to thank Bonnie Beswick. Bonnie has been the chair of this committee and helped us get everything coordinated from afar in Alberta, and we appreciate your leadership. And I want to thank Michelle as well, our coordinator here in Ontario. She's done a tremendous job getting this organized and has made my life and certainly the committee's life much easier those last 24 hours. So thank you to all of you. I want to thank the board too. If we could get the board members in the room to stand up so that you can see that our board are patients, they are caregivers, they are professionals. They're an amazing bunch of people. And as we said before, we are by patients for patients, so that's the touchstone for us in terms of the work that we do. I just want to offer a couple of opportunities and ways to think about ways that you could get involved with KCC. Many of you have become members, either through your membership card today or to sign up to attend these meetings, so that's a first step. And as Stephen said earlier, it costs nothing. And Stephen, my thanks to you. You've been fabulous today. You've been a welcome addition to our team. But there's other ways to be involved. We have a discussion forum. You can put yourself on our virtual map. It's private, it's protected. As a member, though, you can then reach out to other people in your community or who have similar situations, whether it be age, gender, family situations. And it's really an opportunity, as you've seen today, to come together as a community outside of this room and to be able to share stories, support one another, encourage one another, and share information. So please think about that. We're always looking for volunteers, as Stephen said, to serve on the board, to be volunteers across the country. So those of you who are on webcast joining us from all across the country, we're thrilled to have you here, and we hope if we've improved your day and given you some strong takeaways, then maybe you'll reach out to us and let us know that you'd like to get more involved in your community to help get information out. Perfect opportunity is boot camp. Stephen talked about it, our Kick It Up boot camp on the 1st of June. It ties in a whole bunch of the things we've talked about today. It's physical activity, it's building community, it's getting out and engaging with one another, and laughing. There's a lot of laughter at that event. So if you can come in Toronto and please join us, that would be great. Come and cheer us on the sidelines if you're not quite up to the physical component, but it's a great day. The other things you can do, follow us on Twitter. Several of us have been tweeting during the day, sharing the information. If you're on Twitter, follow us, retweet us. Again, it's getting that information and that knowledge out to people that we exist and the services that we can provide and the support that we can provide for patients and caregivers. Like us on Facebook. Those are easy ways to get involved that you can do from the comfort of home, but are a tremendous resource to us. So my takeaway from today, with all that we've listened to and heard, it's a saying that it's not mine. I don't know who said it, but it's that wellness is more than just the absence of illness. And that's what we've learned today. We can still be healthy, happy, loving, all of those things in the presence of illness or in the absence of illness. So I thank you for coming. I'm going to ask Ross to come up. We'll do our draw, and then he's got a few final words. One sort of housekeeping note. Valet parking, because there are going to be a lot of us leaving all at one time, we're just going to ask for your patience. They've got lots of staff on, but it may be a slightly slower process, so please feel free to sort of take your time hitting the parking lot. Oh, I'm going to draw, or are you going to draw? You draw.
Then I'll be the one that's going to be blamed.
We'll draw first for the, we have a quilt that was donated by Wellspring, or Wellwood, I'm sorry. A handmade Afghan.
Should I give the postal code or should I give the name? Okay, Laura Bork Ferrazzo.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully I got the name close to being right.
And now we've got 3 great gift cards of first aid items. They would also come in handy after boot camp.
Okay.
Probably, might be.
Okay. Bill Boyle.
You want to keep going? I'll just give them right.
Oh, okay. Jim Hare. And I guess I'm not being gender equal here, but Grant Dunbar. So let me just say a couple of quick things, because Catherine kind of said half the things that I would have said. Yes. Okay. Yeah. But which is fine. Which is fine. I guess I just want to go back to when I spoke at the beginning. I had mentioned that we all have a common experience, and I think what we've seen is there's something magical that happens when we bring people together with a common experience, whether it be experiencing kidney cancer or being a caregiver to someone with kidney cancer, or being a family support. And it's just, for me, it's wonderful to see what happened today, but it's also wonderful to be part of that. So, and I hope others kind of have the same appreciation and see the same kind of positive value. A couple of other thanks, though, that I've got to say. One is thanks to Stephen for your wonderful work as moderator. You've just been perfect. And I appreciate you being more than just the pedantic sort of moderator, but the personal stories and just giving life to things. So it's been wonderful. I want to thank Catherine because she's certainly been a major part of this, but I also want to thank the other staff with KCC because no one in particular can do this alone. So please, thank you. And lastly, I want to thank everyone who's here because the success of this event depends on you being here. And so really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I mean, it's a Saturday. You could have been doing something else. So really appreciate you being here, for participating, and we look forward to you being part of our community. Please participate on our web conference and be part of us. Also, the flowers on the tables are there for the taking, so whoever dibs on them first can take them home if you'd like. And there's a couple tables unoccupied, so feel free. But again, really enjoyed having you here, and safe travels home. Oh, wait 1 second. Oh yes, lastly, if you've forgotten to give a membership card, which you probably didn't, but also evaluation forms, if you can provide feedback, it's certainly appreciated. Thanks again. I look forward to seeing you again.